At Comic-Con, Marvel showed a new Avengers 5 trailer. And this clip reveals Doctor Doom much better. We saw his throne, his connection to the Fantastic Four, a fight with Thor, and a team of Guardians. And Sue Storm revealed for the first time who Victor was before he became a world breaker. But some of the footage raised even more questions. Who took Doom's family away? Why does he think heroes are living lives that aren't theirs? And what do the Latverian runes on Downey Jr.'s jacket mean? Let's break down the trailer in order. The clip starts with Victor Von Doom on his throne. The throne and its steps glow with golden light. The floor beneath them glows green, and behind him we see stained glass windows, which Marvel already showed in film promo materials. Susan Storm's voice plays in the background. Victor was always the smartest person in the room. He used to be different, caring, and kind. This phrase confirms an important detail. Doom is from Universe 828 and he has known the Thor for a long time. He is not an alien tyrant who suddenly appeared in their world. Reed, Sue, Johnny, and Ben knew Victor personally. They likely worked alongside him or considered him a friend. And then something terrible happened between them. This also sheds light on the post-credits scene in Fantastic Four. There, Sue returns to the room and sees Doom next to her son. And the boy isn't scared, he calmly touches his face. It's clear that Victor used to visit the Richards home and the child had seen him unmasked and asked. Director Matt Shakman also confirmed that it was Robert Downey Jr. himself in the suit, and then Sue can barely contain her emotions. She continues, "He was kind. He knew how to care for others, and then everything he loved was taken from him. I knew he was lost, but I didn't realize how broken he was." On screen, we see Magneto, Gambit, Steve Rogers, Namor, Shang-Chi, Shuri, M'Baku, Sam Wilson, and Thor. Judging by the background, the heroes have gathered at the Baxter Building on Earth 828, although the exact location has not yet been revealed. Earlier in the leaked trailer, there was already a big meeting at the new Avengers Tower, so the movie will likely feature two major gatherings. The first one, the heroes learn about the threat of incursions. They don't yet know who is behind the catastrophe. At the second one, Sue reveals the truth about Victor. By this point, Doom will have already shown his true intentions and the teams will understand who they are dealing with. While Sue speaks about the loss, Victor stands before a huge woven portrait. It depicts a woman and a child. Green light from under Doom's mask falls directly onto them. Most likely we are looking at his wife and child. Marvel hasn't named them or revealed the cause of their death yet, but the trailer clearly links this loss to Doom's actions. Perhaps Victor wants to get back those he lost, and for that he is ready to doom entire worlds. This motive makes him similar to Tony, but leads the heroes in different directions. Tony survived trauma and began to protect people. Victor survived a loss and decided that he now has the right to decide everyone's fate. Then the clip shows a city in ruins. High-rise buildings are destroyed, and among them, a large green zone like Central Park is visible. This could be Manhattan from another reality where the incursion has already begun. Another option is the Void from the Loki series. There is no exact answer yet. Against the backdrop of these ruins, Reed quietly asks Victor, "Did you do this?" A green light is coming from under his mask. Doom looks straight at Reed but doesn't answer anything. A little later, Reed grabs him by the arms and shouts, "Answer me, Victor. Is it you?" It seems the four worked together with Doom at first. Victor offers help and convinces the heroes that he wants to stop the incursion. In the middle of the film, Reed finds out the truth. The catastrophe may not be a mistake or a natural disaster. Perhaps it was triggered or accelerated by Doom himself. Reed's reaction clearly speaks of betrayal. Next, we are shown Scott Lang with Cassie and Johnny Storm, who is hugging Sue's son. He is dressed differently than in the end credits scene. This means it is a different moment in the movie. Most likely, the family already understands that their world is doomed. Johnny holds the boy close as a catastrophe begins around them. There is a theory that this scene is connected to the creation of Battleworld. In the comics, Johnny becomes the living son of Doom's new world. But the trailer does not yet confirm such a turn. We only see the embrace and danger nearby. Next, Doom says you are all living lives that aren't yours. Now you are obligated to return them. On screen, we see Steve with a child, Thor with a loved one, and Bucky at the Rogers house. The montage clearly links Doom's threat to the heroes' families. Perhaps Victor blames all the Avengers. They brought back those whom Thanos destroyed. Then Steve stayed with Peggy and created a new timeline. For the heroes, it was a happy ending. For other worlds, such changes threatened incursions, which is why Victor calls them stolen lives. In his version, the Avengers disrupted the order for their own happiness while others suffered. But the exact mechanism of the incursions has not yet been revealed. Another version is linked to 3 worlds, 618, 838 and 10005. Doom may connect their cores and create Battle World. There he will try to bring back his wife and child or assemble a new reality for them. For now, this is just a theory. The trailer shows Victor's goal, but not his entire plan. The most striking moment begins when Doom flies out through the window of a huge building. He does a quick flip and stands confidently before Thor. Nearby lie the rubble of a statue and destroyed sentinels. This could be a statue from Xavier's school, or already part of a future battle world. Thor lands with Stormbreaker and says, "You'll wish for hell long before I let you die." He attacks Doom, but Victor catches Stormbreaker with 2 fingers. The runes on his gauntlet light up green. Then Doom knocks the weapon out of Thor's hands and blasts the God of Thunder into the ruins with an energy strike. His answer is even shorter. Hell obeys me. For Victor, this answer carries special weight. In the comics, his mother, Cynthia Von Doom, ended up in hell, and Victor spent years trying to get her back. The film could take this idea as its foundation. Then Doom is not just making a cool threat. He truly is familiar with hell and is confident that he can control it. Then Victor strikes the ground. At least 6 sentinels rise from the rubble. Their bodies are broken, but a green light shines from within. These machines were created to hunt mutants. Now Doom has turned them into a personal army and directed them against all the teams at once. Thus, the fight connects 3 parts of the film. Thor and the Avengers side, the Sentinels lead to the X-Men, and Doom is tied to the Fantastic Four. We are not just looking at a fight for the sake of a cool shot. It is a brief explanation of the entire conflict. 3 teams meet at the feet of the strongest antagonist in history. During the panel, Marvel confirmed the return of Peggy Carter. This strengthens the story's connection to Steve and his new family. At the same time, Anthony Mackie clarified that Chris Evans will return as Steve Rogers, but not as Captain America. This means the shield remains with Sam Wilson. Steve will return as a man who chose a life with Peggy, and now he will have to learn the price of that decision. By the way, all theories about Captain Hydra are absolute nonsense. Some viewers worry that Marvel is introducing Victor Doom very late. Kevin Feige responded to this during Comic-Con. In his opinion, viewers have exaggerated the build-up to Thanos over time. Before Infinity War, he just sat on a throne, spoke briefly with Ronan, and put on the gauntlet. The real introduction to him happened in the movie itself. With Doom, the creators are taking the same path, which is great. Doomsday will be Victor's story. The audience will get to know him step by step, from a friend of the Richards family to a character ready to destroy worlds for his goal. On stage, Robert Downey Jr. walked out in a jacket with Latverian symbols. Some of the inscriptions have already been deciphered. On the pockets are 2 concepts, justice and vengeance. On the lapel, it is written, "Tomorrow is promised to no one." And on the sleeves are 2 parts of one phrase, "To the victor, go the spoils." In the original version, the first part begins with the word "the victor," so the name Victor is hidden right in the text. These inscriptions describe the hero well. He seeks justice for himself, brings vengeance to everyone else, and is certain that only those he chooses to keep alive will have a tomorrow. The new trailer shows that Doomsday will be more than just a massive gathering of heroes. Victor Von Doom will be at the center of the story. He was once a friend of the Richards family, then lost his wife and child, and now blames the heroes for finding happiness at others' expense. Perhaps he wants to bring back his family, merge worlds, and create a new reality by his own laws, his own fair laws. While we don't yet know who exactly caused his loss, one thing is clear. Doom does not see himself as a monster. He is convinced he is restoring justice to the world and, for its sake, is ready to take the future away from everyone. Thanks for watching and see you next time, friends.